Ikora, if you tell me this is a practical joke, well, it kills me to say it, but I would be really impressed.
Impressing you, Cade, is the easiest thing I'll do all day.
Let's get serious, people.
Zavala, this is my serious face. Can't you tell?
Ikora, what have you got?
Someone or something has sabotaged the Skyline defense systems.
And comms have been spotty for the last few hours. Every sensor beyond the wall has gone dark.
Maybe it's just the storm. Maybe it's... What are the set feeds telling us?
Nothing.
Well, that's good, right?
No. I mean, they're not there. There are no satellites.
And that's not good.
Battle stations! Everyone with me, now!
Hang on!
Repeat, tower approach. This is City Hawk 723. Anyone home? No response on any channels, even the emergency frequencies. What is going on back there? Remember when I told you that you fly too fast? Forget I said that. Fly fast.
We arrive at the tower, the last city on Earth, to find it a burning ruin.
Let's get moving. We need to find Zavala, Ikora, and Cade.
As we move forward to find our friends, we discover the Cabal.
Cabal! This doesn't make sense. The Cabal conquer systems by blowing up planets. Whatever they want, it must be here, in the last city.
Moving into the next room, we see a lot of robots stacked up, some being repaired on a table. Turning left, we find a firefight going on between the Cabal and one of these robots.
This is Commander Zavala. Civilians, report to evac points. Guardians, rendezvous in the plaza. Our city will not fall.
Continuing forward and rounding the corner towards the door, two more Cabal come from behind.
Cade!
Hey, you two, give me a sec. Zavala's doing the hero thing in the plaza. Me? I've got a date with whoever's behind this. It'll be a short date.
And with that, he vanishes, but I can hear his footsteps running away. Was it some sort of stealth field or a glitch? This is the beta, after all. Heading upstairs, we see some survivors from the blast. Residents of the tower, the last gleaming city on Earth. Camelot of this dark age. But now, they are little more than refugees.
Over here, Titan. My armory is opened. Follow the path from there. It will lead you through the hangar to the plaza. I'll take care of these people. If the Cabal want war, give them war.
Heading into the armory, we find quite an assortment of weapons. I'm assuming the yellow gun is the better one, so let's go ahead and use that one. It makes a pretty noise. I think we've chosen wisely. When done, we can head out the door and down some stairs. This brings us to a broken catwalk overlooking some sort of loading bay, where we have to destroy more Cabal warriors. The Cabal came into this bay through a broken door at the bottom. Heading through, we see a fire on the left-hand side, leading out into the wastes. Continuing forward, we find a storage bay of some sort, and we hear an evacuation order playing over the PA system.
Evacuation order 77 is in effect. This is not a drill. All civilians report to designated evacuation area immediately.
We see a stack of missiles to the right and boxes strewn all over the place. Up the stairs and rounding the corner, we enter the tower hangar. This has already been invaded by more Cabal warriors. The power is out in the hangar, but the computer on our suit must automatically detect this, and it turns on our light for us. Heading through the door, we fight more Cabal. On a catwalk in this hangar, we see a ship on the floor draped in a cloth, and once clear, the white door against the wall opens up.
Look at the size of that thing. It must be their command ship.
Now that we're outside, we have to face the bulk of the Cabal forces. Running forward, 3 Cabal warriors fly over some rubble to attack.
They're not just assaulting the city. Look at the Traveler.
Looking outside, we see some strange device attaching itself to the Traveler. If the Traveler goes down, we lose our ghost and the source of our guardian abilities. Continuing forward, we crawl through some rubble where we learn more about our new Cabal enemies.
Okay, my ghost keeps tagging these Cabal as Red Legion. Cora, what do you got?
They're elite, ruthless, and rumor is they have never known defeat.
Until today. Today they face Guardians.
But Zavala, they're attacking the Traveler.
The Traveler waits. We protect our people at any cost.
The Traveler. What is that thing they're attaching to it?
In the pouring rain of the storm, we see every alien craft facing the Traveler. But they're not done attacking the tower yet. Rockets shoot out from the attacking ships. At last, we arrive at what must be one of the most iconic parts of the tower, a place where players in Destiny 1 spent countless hours, and it's overrun by Cabal.
These Red Legion are well trained, but we are better. We will hold this line until the last civilian is safely away.
Heading up the ramp, we find Zavala hiding behind some rubble.
Incoming! Fall back to my shield! Don't let them pass the gate. The evac shuttles are back there.
The Cabal come in 3 waves.
We hold here. That command ship, it's next on the list.
Zavala, the last of the shuttles is away. But the speaker, he never made it. I'm going to look for him.
I've got the plaza. Go with Ikora. Find the speaker.
We're on it, Commander.
Once we defeat the final wave, the commander sends us to find the speaker. Heading around the battlefield, we walk up some steps and back into the tower. Here we find a robot, just whistling to himself, cleaning up the rubble. If only we could be so carefree. Down the stairs we arrive at Tower North. Here we find Ikora in vicious combat.
Ikora, the speaker is gone. Red Legion, you will take no more from me, and you will find no mercy in me. Zavala.
She'll find the speaker. We need to move on that command ship. Now head to the North Tower. I'm sending Amanda Holliday to pick you up.
Change of plans. Zavala will take care of the speaker. We need to go to the command ship and sabotage it. Off we go to rendezvous with Amanda Holliday. But we have to fight through stiff opposition from the Cabal as we wind our way through the marketplace.
Holliday is inbound. We need that ship off the field.
Back outside of the courtyard, we destroy even more Cabal until once again we finally find a friendly face.
Someone told me you need a ride.
Zavala, picked up that Guardian you never showed up about?
Get them on that command ship, now!
Hold on back there! Come on, big guy. Do something. All right, Guardian. Time to kick him where it hurts.
Let us know when the shields are down and we'll hit that ship with everything we got.
Where it hurts must be its shield generator. Now that we are on the enemy ship, we must disable its shields. We find ourselves on top of the large launcher that the Cabal uses to launch its forces to the tower. We can use this to jump up inside the ship. Here we find only a few Cabal warriors defending this bay.
That hologram could help. Let me take a look.
The hologram is the big orange thing in the middle of the room. We can activate it to download schematics.
Let me have that console. We can find a schematic in there. Okay, the shield generator should be at the bottom of the ship.
Our ghost hacked his way through this door, but now we got to get to the bottom of the ship. Rounding the corner, we find stiff opposition from some Cabal warriors. And rounding the corner, we come face to face with one of the toughest enemies we have yet encountered. Pashk, the Searing Will. It's time to take out the big guns for this bad boy.
King, what's your status?
Little low on ammo. Old flaming pit kept burning out. Anyone heard from Ikora?
Not since you went for the speaker. Form up! On me!
We hear our allies having a tough time of things back at the tower. We have got to find these shields and disable them quickly. Heading up the ramp, we can exit a door to the outside of the ship. Here we find some new enemies. These guys have rifles, snipers, and they're shooting some sort of purple plasma-like blast towards us. They hit hard, but thankfully their health is pretty low. After clearing most of the enemies on this deck, we come face to face with Brannon, the Unbent Blade. He has a jetpack and he sails through the air to attack. He has a shotgun-like weapon that shoots these big blasts of purple energy. but our Gatling gun makes quick work of him. At last, we clear the doors that lead us deeper into the ship. Here we find enemies firing upon us from the ledges of 3 different floors. Once dead, we can hop on down to the lower floor and use that platform to hop on down to the very bottom.
The shield generator should be straight ahead.
Enemies come from all sides, giving us ample opportunity to use our shotgun, which we've neglected so far, and it's here where we find Kreth, the living Skyfire. The shotgun was amazing, but for this guy, I had to switch back to my Gatling. Heading through, we finally reach the generator that powers the shields.
All right, destroy the turbines. The shields should fizzle.
We see the 3 turbines beneath the glowing, arcing, spinning things, and we need to destroy each spinning turbine in each of the 3 gaps.
Yes, just like that.
1 down, 2 to go. Jumping down, we do have to be careful not to get hit by one of these big spinning arms. So instead, running around the perimeter of this elevated platform may be a wiser choice. Hopping down into the gap, we can destroy Turbine 2.
Heat levels rising. It's working.
Back up on top, we round the corner to destroy Turbine 3.
Zavala, we did it. The shields are down. Zavala?
Static. Oh no, what happened to our friends? The shields are down, now is the perfect time to attack, but nothing's happening. We need to evacuate. Heading back out the way we came, we round a corner and the screen goes dark.
How do we come back from this?
You don't. Welcome to a world without light.
Guardian, something's wrong.
Do not look at me, creature. You are weak, undisciplined, cowering behind walls. You're not brave. You've merely forgotten the fear of death. Allow me to reacquaint you. Your kind never deserved the power you were given. I am Gaul, and your light is mine.
That is the opening mission to Destiny 2, and it's the destruction of the tower. Our ghost asks a great question. How does mankind, how do the Guardians recover after losing the tower and the Traveler? Bungie gave us the opportunity to explore this first mission in the open beta for Destiny 2, which started a few days ago and sadly ended yesterday, I believe, but I was able to capture this footage before the end. This is a departure from what I typically do here on my channel. I figured I'd try something new today, and I'm really eager to see your reactions. Are you interested in seeing more Destiny 2 content, particularly Destiny 2 lore, when the game releases? Never fear, ladies and gentlemen, I will continue to publish Fallout content, and I will always do Fallout content. content. I'm just curious to hear your thoughts. It's a very different game from a Fallout game. It's a multiplayer game. We do many of the missions with other people, and I think the story is going to be a bit more linear. But I had a lot of fun shooting this footage. It's a beautiful game, and after spending over 10 days in Zion, it was a nice change of scenery. But stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. We will be back to our regularly scheduled programming tomorrow. Tomorrow I've got a big video on the Creation Club scheduled, and then picking up on Tuesday next week, we'll be right back in the thick of things, publishing Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, and Fallout 4 content. So be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss it. If you like what I do and you want to support me in a more personal way, consider becoming one of my patrons on Patreon. Patreon subscribers gain access to a private channel on my Discord server, as well as a bunch of other cool Oxhorn perks. But more than anything, I'm so glad you're here watching this video with me today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow morning, bright and early, with a brand new video.